Welcome back to Inside Charlottesville, your local monthly public affairs TV program. I'm your host, Afton Schneider, Director of Communications and Public Engagement for the city. On this episode, we'll go on the spot with City Manager Sam Sanders. We'll take you to a Solarized Climate Café presented by the City of Charlottesville, LEAP, and C3. We'll see highlights from the 2025 Tom Tom Festival featuring various members of city leadership. Deputy Fire Chief William Brocious highlights a couple of the city's fire trucks. We'll take you to the ribbon-cutting ceremony celebrating the completion of accessibility improvements at Jordan Park. We'll visit a public meeting showcasing proposed improvements for the 5th Street entrance corridor. And we get to know Pam Coburn, a member of the Charlottesville ANCHOR Team. Welcome back to On the Spot. I'm here with City Manager Sam Sanders. City Manager Sanders, how are you today?
I'm good. You got me outside on the bike.
Yeah, so explain to people what we're doing out here. What are we celebrating this month?
So we are really celebrating Bike Month. So Charlottesville's Bike Month is a great opportunity for people to get out, exercise, ride a bike, and have fun doing that.
And what is the importance of riding a bike when you can instead of other forms of transportation?
So bikes are a mode of transportation. We're all about multimodal. You don't have to do everything in a car. Cars contribute to climate issues. So our goal is to try to help people see that there are other ways to get around. You can go on a bike, you can go on a scooter, you can walk, you can do all the things that I don't always do that I should do. But ideally, we're just trying to help people think about doing other things than just driving a car.
Definitely. And what is special about Fridays After 5 in the month of May?
So we're encouraging people to actually take their bike, ride your bike to the Ting Pavilion, and we will actually have valets on hand to park the bikes for you, make sure that they're taking care of you, enjoy the show, and take your bike back home.
A free bike valet.
Free bike valet.
You never hear the words free and valet.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, and then I want to go over some other fun events that we have going on. We have Family Bike Day coming up on Sunday the 4th. Can you tell people a little bit about that?
Yeah, I mean, that's a nice opportunity for kids and their parents to get on a bike together. We're already assuming that that's happening, but we're coordinating this to try to get as many people out to be a part of that. And it'll be a safe, planned trip. Get out, ride a bike, and appreciate how to do that.
Definitely. And then you were kind of excited about this easy pace group ride happening on Saturday the 31st. What do you think about that?
I'm always interested in the easy pace of anything. So that's one thing that I like about it. But it just means that if you're not really a bike enthusiast who rides for long distances, you can still participate. And we're trying to take that into consideration as we try to help people find and appreciate an opportunity to get on a bike and then just enjoy that outdoors.
Yeah, work smarter, not harder, right?
There you go.
Okay, and then I also want to talk about National Bike to Work Day. What do you have to tell folks about this?
Well, if you can, then the goal would be that you could actually get on a bike and ride to work and not drive your car. I'm thinking about it. I haven't made that commitment just yet, but thinking about it. And I think others are already doing it, and we might actually be able to help others see that you can do that too.
I'll need you to go ahead and call me and my team if you decide to bike to work so we can get that on film.
I'm sure you want to catch it on film.
Okay, is there anything else that you want to tell the community members about Bike Month or just any other updates that you have that you want to share?
I would just say that this is all about a part of our transportation strategy and our priority of just helping people understand that there's more than one way to get around. You don't have to rely on a car. You can ride a bike, you can ride scooters, you can do other things. And for us, this is just a moment to highlight that opportunity for the public at large.
Definitely, and we're so fortunate to have 10 square miles here where it is actually doable and really nice protected bike lanes, Belmont Bridge in particular. So, yeah.
And more coming, and we have a team who are reminding me that they want to prioritize adding more bike lanes and other things to make it safe for bike riders, and we just want to celebrate that over the course of this month.
Awesome. Well, thank you for being out here on your bike with helmet in hand.
On the bike, yes.
And for being
on the spot.
On the spot.
CPD and other law enforcement agencies in the area are here to remind you of important safety tips for your vehicle. The first thing and easiest thing you can do is when you leave your vehicle, make sure it's locked. If your vehicle has an anti-theft system, make sure it's up to date and operating properly. And if you have an older vehicle, you can always use a steering wheel lock. Simple things like that are enough of a deterrent for someone just to move on. If you notice any suspicious activity in your area, please report it. It may seem insignificant to you at the time, but it could be an indicator of a pattern of crime occurring in your area.
Don't leave valuables in plain sight. Hide them or take them with you. And if you have a scooter, use a lock or a sturdy chain to secure it to a fixed object.
Never leave your keys in the car, even for a second.
Whenever possible, park in well-lit areas and be aware of your surroundings.
Please remember, do not leave valuables or weapons in your vehicles.
By following these simple steps,
We can reduce vehicle theft in our community.
when it comes to your safety and security, we're united.
So what we're doing today is looking at a fire truck. This truck in particular is a tower ladder. We have several trucks that are due to replace very soon. So we're demoing some trucks. We're involving the members. We have neighboring departments that have volunteered to bring trucks to us so we can study the trucks. We can learn what worked for them, where the successes were, and also what they would change to help us basically make a better decision that's driven by the members of the department and the needs of the community. The unique thing about the city of Charlottesville, like most metropolitan cities, is that the streets are very small. So it makes a challenge anytime we order a fire truck. Fire trucks are inherently large vehicles. So what we're looking at, can the truck operate on our streets? Can the truck make the appropriate turns, get to our citizens in their time of need? And also, we've got some other unique challenges, in particular the 14th Street Bridge. Can the truck go under the bridge and respond to the university safely? Our process is somewhat simple. The very first thing we do is involve our members, bringing them to the table, find out what are they looking for out of a fire truck. Second, contacting the manufacturers, making sure that they can make what we need. And then third of all, making sure that it's cost effective for the citizens of Charlottesville. So we take all those things into account, and then we're able to present the fire chief and the city leadership a plan. What's unique about the city of Charlottesville is that we have a great team here. Our team, all the way from city leadership down to our individual department, has begun the process very early so that we can get ahead of those lead times.
Hi, my name is Jayla Tyler, and I'm with the Local Energy Alliance program, and this is Deborah Arnstein, who's also with the Local Energy Alliance program. We're really excited to be here for the Climate Cafe event that's here at the Bradbury in partnership with the city and C3, and this topic of the day is Solarized Virginia, which is run by, you guessed it, the Local Energy Alliance program. So we're here with solar installers and different experts in the area to discuss solar accessibility and the resources around going solar, especially in this current climate.
If you go to our website, solarizedva.org, you can sign up. We will do a free assessment of your roof's solar viability. And if your roof looks good, we'll connect you with a vetted installer who offers discounted pricing to our program participants. And you get to take it from there. So we'd love to see you down here and love to have you sign up for Solarize.
Hi, I'm Rosina. I'm here today at the Climate Cafe, and I'm with the Energy Resource Hub, which is a project through LEAP and the City, County, and the Community Climate Collaborative. And we're here to help renters and homeowners and businesses connect to resources that are available, incentives, tax credits, rebates that are available to help people choose energy efficient upgrades and clean energy in their homes and the buildings in which they live and work. There are tons of incentives out there, but most people are not aware of them or get intimidated, confused, and I'm here to walk people through the process to make it simple, to have it be a person-to-person experience rather than AI or hitting a dead end through some website. So I encourage people to reach out to the Energy Resource Hub. I'm always available. I have office hours on Tuesdays from 4 to 6 p.m. and also I'm just available. So reach out and we will find out how you can save money and switch to renewable energy, clean energy, or just cut down on energy bills through energy efficiency.
TomTom stands for Tomorrow, Tomorrow. And that's exactly what we're going to be focusing on in this discussion today. We could spend a lot of time, as you all know, with all that's going on in the world and all the uncertainty that exists, talking about today's issues, but that's not what we're here to do. This session is to look ahead, to look down the road 3 to 5 years or more.
We've got to have a scalpel approach at the county level for leaning hard into the right kind of economic development here that works, that takes advantage of the fact that we've got the economic engine that we've got with the university right here, and lean hard into the work that's going on in the city.
Charlottesville is a city that punches above its weight class. I've been saying that since I got here. We are doing things, we are unafraid, we are doing things that cities have our size and even double our size would never do. It's all happening here, and it has been. That is the meat, the character of this community. There are many, many people who just keep coming here. They just keep coming here. Like, I don't really have to do anything. They just keep showing up. If we can keep things stable, then that'll continue to happen. Like when that went wrong in 2017, and I really like to remind people that's something that happened. That's not who we are. We can fix that. We can change that. But part of that changing that is being stable, being consistent, being willing to go into some of the harder conversations and dig up some of the things that may be challenging.
We want this to be a communication, a dialogue within.
I moved to Charlottesville in April, 2 weeks ago, and I would love to become part of the community and be able to consider myself, a member and a contributor. What tangible first steps would you give me to start to get involved, but also not overwhelm myself, because I know it will take time?
Depending on what neighborhood you live in, maybe first get connected with the neighborhood association. That way, you can do that. And then the next level is like, okay, what's my passion? Do I want to work with young people, older people, or what you can find? Once you find that, you can then reach out to an organization you might be able to mentor or volunteer with, and then it's like, but kind of know what your limits, because maybe right now you only have a few hours a week or a month. Kind of know that, because a lot of nonprofits, they may give you too much, but just kind of know what you want to do.
The number one thing that you can do to prepare for any kind of an emergency is to get to know your neighbors. So we wanted to model that through this project. And we really think of ourselves as conveners of a really big community conversation about what we need to do to build climate resilience and what's going to work for us in this community. As Annette mentioned, it's not a one-size-fits-all thing. So we are learning from other communities who have done this before us, but it really needs to work for this community.
Relief Seaville is a multi-generational group of people who share a love of trees, a love for the next generation, and a love for the community. We love trees, and we believe that trees are powerful and beautiful and interesting, and that trees are an absolute necessity for life on Earth.
The climate crisis should not be basically a heyday for the banks, at least in my opinion. Maybe that's a wild take, I don't know. But I think that's something that, again, is worth talking about.
Today, thank you to our speakers for your incredible lightning talks and answering.
This bridge is a great neighborhood amenity, but it's more than that. It's a part of a trail system, it's part of our school routes, and it's a part of bike ped infrastructure. Those are amazing things when you can say that you can check multiple boxes with just one thing. This is a project that was partially funded by Community Development Block Grants. We want to thank our friends at HUD, Carolyn Myers and Ronnie Leggett, as well as Tom Magunde for their support for our local team.
I really love this project, and I think the RTF board agree with me on this, that this is one of our favorite ways of working. before, intrepid people could get to the other side of the creek with their trekking poles over a rock hop. And the ability to do that is still there, right? Because they were able to preserve that connection. But now also people who are with a walker or with an elder or pushing a stroller or teaching their kid how to ride a bike, now the other half of the park is available to them.
I know it was months and months in the working, but at the end of the day, if we keep our eye on the prize, it's always about our community. If we can all do that, we'll accomplish so much more. And this is only one small step in the positive direction.
But I think it's a great addition, and even when I walk, I constantly see families coming through. I see joggers coming through. I see bicyclists coming through, and they just enjoy the addition as opposed to having the bridge, as opposed to walking down the creek, crossing over the rocks, getting from one point to another point.
I wanted to thank everybody for putting it together on the financial end of the planning and the engineering. CNG paving came and did. You see we have asphalt here in the park where it's busier, stone dust over there, heading down upstream there. Our crew actually came and put the handrails on so we could make budget, so I want to thank our parks crew for that. And it's really exciting to see. This is just one piece of the puzzle. I got about 47 more to do before I retire. We'll keep getting it and making the place nicer for everybody. So Mr. Zan, would you like to open your neighborhood bridge? Nice.
Yeah, so we're collecting public input and doing a public open house so we can answer any questions on the 5th Street road diet and bikeway project. This is a project that would install a new bicycle facility on 5th Street that would be protected, allow people to feel comfortable coming down 5th Street between Cherry Avenue and 5th Street Station. So we're asking for folks to give us feedback on different design options tonight. It's going to provide a safe bicycle facility, so it provides that additional modal option for folks that's safer. We're also providing an area of 5th Street where now you won't be able to speed as easily. You won't be able to pass, you won't be able to pass stopped buses, and that's going to start regulating the flow and speed of traffic along 5th Street where we've had speed and fatality issues in the past.
My name is Pam Coburn, and I am with the Charlottesville ANCHOR Team, which is a co-response team that includes the police and EMTs, fire EMTs actually, and mental health navigators. I love being able to work with the people that are a part of the city, our people that are coming in from out of areas, and as well as people that are native here. Be able to help aid in a crisis and getting them through the system. We are a multifaceted team and willing to be person-centered for our clients and neighbors that are dealing with substance use and mental health. I love the community. I love how there's a lot of camaraderie and support here, as well as diversity. The best way to get in touch with me is through our ANCHOR email, which is anchor@charlottesville.gov. I consider myself bi-coastal. I've been back and forth from the San Francisco Bay Area to Charlottesville numerous times, and I have finally started to stay in Charlottesville for a significant amount. And I used to run a goth club here.
Thank you for joining us for this episode of Inside Charlottesville. I'm your host, Afton Schneider. See you next month.